Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yards on the pickup.
Look at this Cowboy defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
10 black. 10.
Here's Lance. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Set, ready. 52 Blues.
A quick throw going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, as he gets wiped out on that one. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Yellow, 43.
Lance now to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
60 ready. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
33.
And they'll go for it. Lance, he'll try to do it himself. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw, it's Milton. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
Now Milton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Cowboys at 11-3 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5.
Ready.
And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they are going to score. Fumble return. Touchdown, So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
Going to be singing in the shower post-game.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Milton. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready up. Ready. 10, claw, 10. Blaster, 6. Red, cycle. Needle, blue. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Set, ready. 50, green. Ready.
The Lance going to throw. Now this one finds McConkey. Down the right sideline. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0.
14. Cowboys nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Milton now to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Milton. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. Still throwing to. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
It's a gain of 14
I'm okay
yards.
with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready, ready. 70,
Throwing is Milton. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Cowboys 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Charger drive about to get going. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get Scouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now Lance wants to change him up. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Yellow. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Black Ultra.
Shotgun now for Lance. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Come on.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Milton. Screenplay set up for Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
11 more yards. That's another Cowboys.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hurry! It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers first down.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Kill, turn up.
On first down, it's Hampton. He was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Lance. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts
17 yards.
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Red, 38. Strikers, 3-3. White. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And this is Cliff. He's got it. Touchdown.
Xavier Worthy
from 21 yards away.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
On the jump.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Come on.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Cowboys.
They got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 43.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 48-yard line.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Here we go. Warriors, 70, ready.
They'll look to throw again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The final shot before break. Milton. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
To kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here we go.
Off the bootleg. Milton. And he slings one that's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
60 Maverick. 18 card. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Milton. The RPO, he'll keep it himself. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Throwing now is Lance. Open man right side. That's McConkey. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw, it's Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Milton. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches. At the Chargers'
final minute now, the 3rd quarter.
Viking 18.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Come on.
Milton. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And
Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. 30. Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
James Pierce
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Desperation time here. Lance.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, break.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be spent at the 37.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready, go.
Here's Milton now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
To throw, it's Milton.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback.
And he is
Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chargers 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Up the middle, it's Hampton.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
James Pierce picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott,
his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Cowboys 44. Chargers 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Chargers.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
The 45 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
He was taken down behind.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
And they'll go on the ground. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Come on, set.
From midfield, here's Lance. And he is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards. That's another Chargers first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chargers.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
It's second down.
Play action. Now it's Lance. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
It's 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with a football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun now for Lance. That one complete to McConkey.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2nd and 5.
Set, ready. Blue 32. Blue striker. Green jack. Cut.
Lance going to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion brings us one stop closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
52 blocks down. Block 40. Steal, block.
One final try now for Lance.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he's going to get into the end zone for two. And they're back within two scores. Down 15 now.
Chargers 29.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys. And it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.